Well, how's it going out there, folks? Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com. And this is another 10 Tec Titan dual 3cx800 steel tube amp. Runs on 220, two-piece. Power supply here. You have your high and low fan speeds, which you can hear it click in there. High and low voltage settings. If you want to go to a lower voltage, you flip it low here, come up to the deck, flip it low there. Standby and operate. It will not come out of standby until the amp has warmed up, and then your power on and off switch, which just powers everything on and off. So just to get into it, the bad about it, it does need a new 220 cord. This is the 220 cord. It's wore out. They must have used a very cheap cord on these, so you'll need to replace that. It does not have 10 meters. So if you were the type of person, not saying anybody is, but if you're the type of person that wanted to run this on 11 meter, you'd be out of luck, because this one is only 160, through 15 meter. The high voltage cable that goes in between the deck and the power supply, it's not going to have one with it. I bought these two amps together. The other one I've already done a video on, and I've actually got to meet the guy to sell it here in a second. He just texted me and told me he's down here ready to meet me. So he's going to get the high voltage cable. You'll need to supply your own high voltage cable, which I'll show you guys what that looks like as we show the back of the amp. It's this cable over here to the right, just a milling connector that goes between the deck and the power supply. Milling connector on each end, screws in there. It's that red cable to the right. You do need a foot pedal with this amp, so it is manually keyed with a foot pedal, unless your radio or your driver amp has a keyer built into it. It has a safety on top of it here that if this case is not screwed down good, the amp won't power up. It's got a, you can feel it click into place when you screw the cabinet down. What else? When I first tuned it up, I was going to tune it up on 15, and it was way out of tune. It was drawing a ton of current, and I was worried that it had a bad tube in it because it blew the fuse in the power supply. Well, it blew the fuse in the power supply as a safety protocol because it only has 20 amp fuses in it, and we were drawing way over what we should have been. We were drawing like 1.2, 1.3 amps, and we weren't seeing a lot of power out. So the amp was way out of tune. If the amp gets out of tune, it'll do that. So we tuned it up on a 75, pretty close to being in tune. I feel pretty good about it. It's showing about a 700 or 800 watt dead key over here on our relative output meter, about a 500 watt dead key on the Bird, which we'll get into. Because I'm using the HF rig, guys, it's not going to show forward power on AM. So we'll show a carrier on AM, and then the rest of our output will be on we can show peak power on AM as well. But we're just not going to see any forward power on average. As you guys can see, 2,500 watt slug. Top scale. So that's a 500 watt carrier. It's drawing about 0.6 amps. Okay. So let's just show on PEP what it does. 2,500 watt slug, PEP. If I can get this microphone over here. I wish I had a hand mic for this Kenwood. Hello, 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 audio, 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 audio. Almost 2 kW PEP. Hello, 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 hello. Showing about the same there. And let's put our radio on sideband as I'm still zoomed in here. Hello, 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 hello. There you guys go. Not the best camera work, but I've got my hands full trying to key this mic, trying to key the pedal, trying to watch the watt meter, trying to watch the amp. It's a lot for one guy. Cut me some slack, so don't criticize my camera work too bad. But it's a good working amp. You guys can see. Hello, 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 hello. You know, drawing 0.9 amps, and that's putting about 105, 110 watts PEP into it. So I probably wouldn't want to draw over an amp with this amp. You know, stay at that 0.9 or less mark and you'll be fine. But it works. It's going to be sold at a very good price, considering you need to replace the 220 cord. Yes, I could do it. I'm trying to just move it down the road for a good price, hook somebody up. It will need the high voltage cord. Could I get one of those? Yes, I could. But if I did, obviously, if I do all this, the price of the amp's going to go up. So I'm just trying to make somebody a good deal on it, okay? $1,000 pickup. I don't think you guys are going to beat that anywhere. $1,000 cash pickup. All right. Appreciate it, everybody. Rooster and 10, roostercb.com. See you, bye.